our divine masculine, divine feminine reading today and just see what is happening. I know it's urgent. A lot of you guys have been wondering where I've been. You need this reading. You need answers. You need some clarity. We're going to get it. Spirit, please be here with us in this room and guide me in this tarot reading. We want to know exactly what is going on in the masculine and feminine situation. Please show us. What is this person's feelings, thoughts, desires? What do you see happening? What's going on in their life? Okay. Hi, Linglicious. It's been a while. Woo! Masculine is coming back around. Judgment card. Death. Moon. Temperance in the reverse. Lack of patience. This masculine is going through a very big transformation, obviously. Bottom of the deck here is the Two of Cups. I think he feels like he's very deeply connected to you. Keep in mind he could be a she, but there you have it. So this masculine wants to reunite, okay? There's a coming back, re-looking at the situation. He kind of feels like maybe he didn't judge this correctly the first time. Like he's seeing things through new eyes, okay? There's a death and rebirth, phoenix kind of energy. He's very much in deep thought and deep feelings about you. Very, very, very emotional. Hi, Ellen. Now, the temperance in reverse to me is just impatient, wanting answers, not doing a lot of healing, like he's struggling with it. But you are his lifeline, it feels like. He feels very deeply connected to you, like he needs you to be close. He wants to feel you. Oh yeah, he wants to feel you, all right. He wants to be all up in you and with you. It's a lot of emotions, a lot of spiritual connection and sexual connection. Oh, there's sexual connection, all right. King of Wands. So he's just desiring more than anything, kind of a little comeback with you guys. There's a tower that recently fell in his life. This is the ending of a karmic connection, or the ending his life as he knew it, all right? And it's not going to come back around, okay? But when it comes to you, there's some kind of a comeback. World card in the reverse. It's not over. There's unfinished business between the two of you, okay? So he's looking at some options with you, seeing how this is going to be able to manifest, if you will. Okay, so let's take a look. Spirit, how is this going to manifest? Please show me with the cards. Woo, Empress, this relationship is growing and very quickly. He struggled to cooperate in the past, and maybe he still is struggling. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. But bottom line, we have the Lover's card. This is a soul connection. You guys are meant to be. The number 33 will be significant in this particular reading, okay? 33. This means you're evolving. You guys are maturing. This relationship is not stopped, paused, or dead. It's continuing to grow. But there is something in his life here with the death card that we want to take a look at. Something died, something's over. My intuition is saying it's definitely a relationship, a third-party karmic connection, or maybe just a version of himself. Oh, it's a third-party connection. Three of Swords in the reverse. He's finally going to start to heal. If you saw this person struggling before and trying to heal, he's definitely healing, okay? This was a shock. He never really saw this relationship ending. He didn't think it would. He just thought, I don't know, that they would just keep going and going and going. But it's over. It was never meant to be. This relationship just, anyways, is falling apart at the seams. And the foundation was built on lies. So it couldn't last. It couldn't withstand the storm. Now, here's the thing. This masculine did love this karmic. There's love here. But he's brokenhearted over it. It happens. Subsequently, after this breakup with the karmic, he's offering you an Ace of Pentacles. He's not promising big, big things. It's just a little bit. This is the seed. This is the idea. This is the start. But it's an action, and it's definitely a real offer. And this is where he might offer to buy you something. He might offer to see you. He might offer to bring something to you. He might invite you over. He might just start, nonchalantly talking about doing things like planning for the future. So here we have the Knight of Cups. This is that offer. He's coming forward. This is very small, Page of Swords. It's reserved a little bit for sure, but still making those efforts. I like it. Death comes out again for him and moving on. He's never going to be able to get back with that person. As much as he would want to, as much as he felt there was love there and something left to salvage, not really anymore, okay? This person actually has a lot of affection towards you, a lot of affection. I know there's love with this other person, but that's dead. It's over. Tower moment came. It took it out. He's now re-aliving your situation. And it's not that you're a fallback person. It's not that you're a rebound. It's that this is fate. This is destiny. Okay, this was supposed to be with the Lover's card. This relationship may not end in marriage. It may not. But it is changing, and their feelings are changing for you in a good way. They're not offering marriage, they're not offering commitment, but they're offering connection. And that is the first step. Page of Pentacles, baby steps, okay? No commitment, no relationship, just connection, if that makes sense. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, you guys are soulmate energy. We already saw that here with the Lover's card, but they're finally going to start giving to you. Six of Pentacles. So they held back before. I don't know what they were holding back from you. You do. But now it's like Christmas. All of a sudden you're just shocked. They're like, oh, do you want to go here? Do you want to go there? Can I wash your car for you? Can I invite you over? Can I get you some coffee? Can I pick you up? You want to go for a drive? Like, they want that connection. I think your question is it real? Do they really feel this way about me? Are they just rebounding with me? Steph, give me some answers. Let's take a look. How does this person really feel about you? I mean, it's very obvious. Lover's card, King and Queen of Wands. Can I just take a moment real quick before we get into that and say, the passion and the romance that you guys must share just feels off the charts, okay? There's a lot of passion and attraction, chemistry that you can't just poof, make up out of nothing, okay? There is a very, 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 very heavy past life connection that adds and contributes to how this is just a very powerful connection. Extremely attractive, extremely passionate. There's love here. And I'd rather just use the word affection. There's a lot of affection. And I do sense the beginnings of love. But more than that is passion and attraction. And I hate to just focus on that, but, I honestly feel this person loved this ex or this karmic more. They had more heart into it. They were more emotional about it. They were more attached to this karmic person in their emotional heart caring sector. And they showed more love to this ex, to this person. But it's over, and believe me, it's broken, but they're healing. See, the Three of Swords is in reverse. The swords are falling out. They're not suffering about the breakup anymore. They're dealing with it. Yes, you are a help. Yes, you help them get their mind off of it. But more than that, it's destiny. And what's really driving them towards you, like the gas that makes this go, is your attraction to one another. The chemistry that you have. And this is hormones. This is soul ties and soul bonds. This is the look in each other's eyes, the feel of each other's skin. It is a very powerful energy. It's very closely related to love, but it's more just desire. So this is what's feeding it. They're coming, okay? And anyways, let's go ahead and see how they really feel. And yes, we're doing the divine masculine first, please. Spirit, guide and direct me for the divine masculine energy. Show me. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. I couldn't pick a better card. This is how they feel about you, honey. We are divine counterparts. And it just started storming outside as I'm talking to you. Rain, wind, all that good stuff. A storm is brewing. All the truth will be revealed. Enlightenment. They're finally seeing things clearly, my friend. A reconciliation is coming. Bottom of the deck, ready, willing, and able. This is so exciting, but they're falling in love with you again. They are. They're falling in love again. That's why the love was minimal, because it's the beginnings. It's just first the desire and the attraction, then the commitment, the connection will come later, but right now it's just the connection. And they deeply want to connect with you. It's a good confession from this person. And it just started raining, which is a very beautiful purification. They're finally opening up. This is beautiful. I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's a true and unconditional and everlasting kind of love. See? Everlasting. I want you to know I'm trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. Again, these are the beginnings. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. Ooh, so they're going to start confessing. Now, they don't know what they're going to confess yet, but Page of Swords, it's coming out. Now, this Six of Swords here is clearing the air. Moving on, getting over a difficult past, getting over the karmic, getting over your history, getting over judgments. We're finally ending it with the Death card and moving on, Six of Swords. So we're getting some closure to the past. Look at the spark. We have a spark between us, which is undeniable. It's visible to anyone who would see us together. You are the miracle that dropped into my life. It lit me up from within. Look up at the stars. Tonight, know that I am under the same sky and I'm thinking about you. We are destined to be together for many lifetimes. We don't need to rush this love because our love is eternal. So, you know, this is a very slow love, and let's focus on that Temperance card. There hasn't been a lot of results. You're finally going to start seeing results. You might have been involved in this for some years. A lot of you 3 years or more, but you're finally going to start seeing, we're going to start shifting into high gear. Okay? So finally moving, this relationship's finally going. It's finally getting going. When you get Temperance in reverse, it does have something to say, and it's usually indicating that there may be a tipping of the balance that has impacted you guys negatively, but mostly this DM. He's been affected negatively. He's definitely found he's had too little of what you need. Like, he doesn't feel like he has enough of what you need. It can also indicate that two elements are trying to bring you guys together. And you guys are you're meant to be, you know, maybe not at this time, at this exact moment, but you're meant to be. And so the elements are working around you to bring you together. And I just want to say, a lot of what they want to say is the timing was off. Whenever you guys had a previous connection, the timing just wasn't right. Finally, we're getting into the correct time zone. Strong zodiac signs for this masculine. Scorpio, for sure. Leo, Gemini, Cancerian, could be a Venus or a Venus in Gemini. Okay, it could even be a Venus in Pisces here. But those are the zodiacs really coming in for your masculine. Let's see some real truth. Spirit, can you reveal a card about the love that this person has for the person watching? Show me how this person feels. Show me their heart. Show me this person's heart. You can go in there deeper than anyone. You can pull out the truth. What's there? What do we need to know about this masculine's heart? Show me the heart. Bottom of the deck, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. He already feels like you're a soulmate. You feel the soulmate bond. You guys are very, very close. Could even be best friends to some extent. This is a very tight bond, and they feel it with you. It's there, they know it. Look at this card. Look how beautiful that is. That's kind of what they want to do with you. They want to hold you close, skin to skin. They want to breathe you in under the stars. You guys definitely come together at night a lot. Like that's when you guys come together. That's when you bond. They love this position and they just love that closeness. And here we have sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So they just feel no one compares to you intimately. No one compares to you in love and connection. It's you. It's always been you. Yes, they're getting over and they're getting through the ending of someone else they may have cared about, but they're definitely being brought together to you. I'm sorry, together with you by being divinely guided. I feel like your angels, your spirit guides, they're bringing them in. Now, let's go ahead and see some of this darkness that they do suffer with. You know, they do struggle with temperance. What are some of the secrets, Spirit, with the moon card? Can you show me some of their shadows? Show me this person's shadow. Please show me. What's the struggle? I will taste your sweet kiss again. Sweetness. This person's addicted to you. There's a lot of anger. This person deals with anger and stress with sexual connection. That's their shadow. They try to get rid of hostility by being sexual, and you, Queen and King of Wands, are the perfect partner to deal with that aggression, that anger. And so this person's shadow is, I don't really deal with my anger and my sadness in a good way. I look to sex, and that's probably not the best way. So that's a shadow. And how do they feel about the situation you guys are in? Emptiness. They miss their ex. They miss the karmic. They do. Their bed feels empty. Their home doesn't feel like home. Their comfort has been stripped from them. And that's exactly what a tower comes to do. Strip them of their comfort. So right now, home just doesn't feel like home. They do miss their old life. Okay? You are guiding them to the light, your comfort, and you feel like home as well. But really, they feel like they've lost whatever comfort they've had. That is in the shadow, and they're trying to deal with that by connecting with you, being happy with you, sexually connecting with you. They think that's going to kind of solve and bury their feelings, but they have to deal with this. Now, how do they feel about you? I'm worried about my legacy and my status. Your light is guiding me home. See? Beautiful and radiant. They do feel like you judge them a lot. They feel very judged. They worry about how you see them. They worry about how other people see them too. Everything they've lost, what they don't have, what they should have. So they're very worried about that. But how they feel about you is you're pulling them out of their misery, in a sense, just not like you're the only healing aspect, but that you're guiding them. You're guiding them towards their real home, towards real happiness. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel yet, but they know that you are the light, and you're pulling them out of this in some sense. Now, bottom of the deck, I'm fighting so hard to become a better man. So they are really wanting to change. They're having to get away from a codependency. Addictions have affected their love life with you. It's an unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep their past karmic relationship going. Okay? And they've got to deal with that. With you, there's playfulness. You guys have recaptured romance by being youthful in your inner spirit, having fun and shining your love into each other's eyes, but just being playful, being romantic. See, your feelings are real and worth exploring. You guys, again, that chemistry, that's what does it every time. They feel the attraction and the desire with you. This is really pulling them away from this. I'm sorry they're not taking like a single break. They're not the kind, and they could be Libra. We do have the Empress. They're just not the kind of person that's going to say, I'm going to be single for a period of time, pursue you, and then we'll see what happens. No, this person is now single in some way, but still connected, King of Cups, to their ex. Because they're sad, they miss them, they want to reconnect with them, but the Tower keeps coming down and saying, no, 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 you can't have them. You can't be with them. It's not a good relationship. You have to get out of it. It's not working. So that's their home. That's their comfort zone. For whatever reason, that ex feels like comfort. But now they're opening up. Now they're ready, willing, and able to come to you. They're playful. They're fun. They're romantic. The attraction you guys share, the kisses, the hugs, the romance, that's what's healing. And you guys are healing each other. You know, I like to think of, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Outlander. Hello, little name drop there. My cards are available on my website. I could really use your support. I'm trying to do big things. I'm helping the homeless. I'm helping the people in sober living. I'm helping so many people. And I need your donations. I have so much work I'm doing behind the scenes right now. And I haven't had but zero support from a lot of you guys. So if you could go on Cash App, I'm happy to do a reading for you. If you could just donate there. But these decks are available. Anyways, with this movie, well, this series that I love to watch called Outlander, a lot of you guys probably already know it. Claire was already married when she found Jamie, but they were meant to be. But she time traveled and got stuck in his time. And anyways, she had to marry him in those, you know, it's just a long story, but she had to marry him while she was already married to this guy named Frank in the other timeline. And how I think this relates here is your masculine is kind of coming off like Claire in the sense that she was already in a relationship. But then she meets Jamie. Now she feels forced. She feels pushed into this connection, but it's fate. And at first she resents him, and then she starts to fall in love with him. And she falls more deeply in love with him than she ever was in love with her first husband. And she can't admit that for a while. She hates to admit it. She feels bad. There's even a point in time where she goes back in time and raises their daughter with her ex. and it never felt the same, and they could never have that connection that her and Jamie had. The sex, the passion, the romance, the love, the lust, the desire, the companionship. There was something there between her and him, but it was never close to what she had with Jamie. So it just showed the vast difference. And that relationship with Frank could not last because they weren't destined to be together permanently. Sometimes you're destined to be with someone for a period of time, but not forever. And that's a karmic. Yes, karmics can be destined. You can have a little magic with some karmics. You can have divine timing with karmics. You can have marriages and lives and families with karmics. Life can go on. There will be happy times with karmics. But it's not the same, and it will never be a divine connection, a divine soul-bonded connection of love and romance and desire and passion. It will never be the same. So anyways, this person is learning you are the one. They've already met the person of their dreams. They've already met the romantic partner that they actually seek. And it's you. And they've known you for a long time, and you guys may have been back and forth. Judgment is here. Temperance is here. You may have almost even given up on this connection, but they're back. They're back. They're in love. They're falling in love. They're coming back to you. This reconciliation is destined, and here it is, right here in the future. Yeah, they're worried about some things. Who wouldn't be? But this is life. Finally, they're opening up. This is sacred. They feel that beautiful bond between you guys. They're seeing the light. They're seeing it clearly that it was always you. It was always your guys' connection. That truth is going to be revealed. It didn't say it is revealed. It says it will be. So we're working on this, okay? It's a work in progress. Empress, okay, they're opening up. There's still a spark. The Empress isn't like, oh, our work is done. No, she's like, it's almost ready. We've been cultivating this for a while. It's finally becoming something good. Your love connection is finally evolving. And you guys are beautiful and fated. All right. Let's see what's going on with you. And there goes the pouring. We've got a storm brewing outside. I had no idea it was going to storm. Okay. All right, Spirit, guide and direct me with these cards. Show me and show those watching what is going on with the divine feminine energy. Please show me the feminine's feelings and thoughts and desires, and show me what's going to happen. I'm hearing a reckoning. A reckoning. I feel like you have a sledgehammer and you're just like destroying things and you're rebuilding. Do a lot of you feminines feel like you are rebuilding your life right now? You're in the midst of rebuilding. So Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Knight of Swords, upright. Ace of Wands. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, and it just thundered, kind of scared me. Four of Pentacles in the upright and the Marriage card. A lot of you guys are really, perhaps you're wanting marriage. Marriage is definitely on the table for you. It's a topic, right? Marriage is something you're considering or wanting to deal with. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I don't feel like everything's gone your way. You feel like somehow you got redirected and this wasn't your plan. With the Knight of Swords, this is your man. This is your DM person. And you're just like, handsome, attractive, passionate, but so mysterious, so distant, and so cold sometimes. But yet you can be so warm, you know? So there's this fear that even though your masculine is rushing back in, you probably feel like maybe it's not right. Maybe it's not the right time. Ace of Wands, you are feeling the vibe of attraction right now. I don't know if you're taking supplements or you're just in that mojo right now, but you're like, I am highly attracted to my masculine. And you don't want a baby and you don't want to get pregnant. Nine of Cups in reverse. You just want them in your life. And you also feel like in a way they won't make you happy because you fear. You fear that maybe you're not enough. Four of Pentacles. Like you're holding back and you're holding on to parts of yourself. You're not really that open. You haven't really let it all in. The Sun card. The Ten of Wands. King of Cups. Five of Swords. You're okay, I got you, girl. You could be a boy, I don't know, but listen, you are fighting because you don't want to fall in love. I'm like, why don't they want a baby? Why don't they? Okay. You feel like this is your partner. This is the one. But you're like, I don't want it. He's going to hurt me. He's going to leave me. He's going to leave me again. Maybe this person left you at the altar. Maybe this person broke promises to you. You felt like they were yours and then they weren't. So you felt ripped away from this. And you're like, oh, they're coming back. Oh, yay. Are they going to leave me again? Are they going to break my heart? Eight of Cups in reverse is always someone coming back into your life. The cups are turning back over. Okay. The love is still here. They don't want to walk away from you anymore. They don't want to stay away from you anymore. This is always someone coming back. Okay. And guess who's coming back? Your twin flame. Your twin flame is on the way. They're coming. This is who they are. And as much as you want to be in denial that they're a twin flame, we got the DM's Lovers card. We got the DM's Two of Cups. We got the soulmate. We got divine counterparts. We got it. So we already know it is what it is. You feel the connection, and so do they. They're coming in hot and heavy. Eight of Wands. In the upright, this is a lot of communication, a lot of text messages, a lot of visits, a lot of back and forth, but more than anything, a lot of pressure coming towards you. They're coming at you hot and heavy, like this is fast. And you know they're keeping secrets. You know they're hiding things. Book of Secrets is here with the Devil card right behind it. And you're just like, why are you hiding? What are you hiding? Are you lying to me? Are you deceiving me? You're lying and you don't really care. You're going to dump out this cup again. There's a lot of fear behind this for you. I definitely feel that. You've been hurt by them before. This is why you're very Knight of Swords. And you're just like, I have way too much of a burden because I'm scared to death that you're going to hurt me again. So I don't want to go in this direction. So the Sun card is you feel very happy. Like you're flattered. They're coming in, they're giving you compliments, they're being intimate with you, they're being romantic, they're communicating with you. Like this is everything you always wanted. All your plans are working out. They're finally back. So why aren't you more happy? It's just the fear. You're literally falling in love again. And you're like, I can't do it. I can't fall in love with them again. They killed me last time. It would kill me again. There's no way. So you're just fighting your own happiness. You're fighting even opening up to let them back in. If they want to kiss you, you're going to look away the other direction and you're going to focus on something else so you don't feel the love. You don't want to feel it. When they hold your hand or they touch your body or they get intimate with you, you're there to do the actions. You're there and it feels good. So your body is present, but you are pulling your spirit away. And you're just like, my spirit's protected. My spirit cannot open to them. There's no way I can't. I've worked so hard to just pull away. There's no way I can open. But somehow, and it does feel like magic, this twin flame can just open you up. You know how it is. And as much as you're trying to not allow that, the fact that they're coming back into your life, the fact that you have such a strong connection, they are going to push and push and push. And you know you're breaking down. You're breaking down. And that is very scary. Because you love them and they absolutely could have been your spouse. That's how you feel. Maybe they should have been your spouse. Let's clarify some of this. Spirit, can you guide and direct me for the feminine? Feminine zodiac sign. Libra, Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Chariot, King of Wands, Magician, Temperance again, Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Swords. You know, one thing about you and your DM is the conflict. It always pops up. And you're just like, we conflict stuff. We don't agree on everything. We argue a little bit, like we're fiery. This is a Mongolic connection. Mars has something to do with the two of you. So that would be Mars in the 12th, 1st, 4th, 7th, or 8th house for you. And when you get that Mongolic energy, that Mongol energy, when Mars affects you in those houses, there's going to be very intense sexual chemistry, sexual attraction, desire, passion, romance, magnetism, all of it. But there is heartbreak because there's always cheating. There's always dishonesty, or there's arguments at the very least. Okay? At the very least, there's going to be arguments. But that leads to the passionate sex, the passionate connection. So you guys are feisty. You do bicker. But look at the best friendship you guys have. You're like, there's a funny meme, and I don't know, there's two guys in it, and I forgot their names, but they're very popular. And one guy is like, God, you are just a despicable, annoying, just terrible person. Like, I don't know, he just said something, and the other guy was like, ew, God, you are egotistical. And then they're best friends the next few minutes. And it's like, that's you guys. Two Mongolic people having your arguments, but it almost turns you guys on, which is very Mongolic. The arguments you guys have, it just makes you guys want to F-U-C-K even harder. And that doesn't make sense to everyone, because not everyone is a Mongolic. Not everyone has Mars in those houses. And if they don't, believe me, they will not resonate with fighting and friendship and passion and romance. They do not mix. It's like, I would never be intimate with someone that treated me like that or said that to me. But to two people that see eye to eye and are one and the same, especially twin flames, you understand each other, and that temper is sexy and attractive, and you really honestly are very psychic and intuitive with one another because you're twin flames. But you know when they mean it and when they don't mean it. You know what they mean behind their words. You see right into their souls, so you're always undressing them spiritually. And that's the turn on. So for Mongolic people, it's the soul sex. It's the undressing of the spirit. And it's like, you just ripped my protection gear off. How dare you? And that makes them feel more turned on. It's just like, I can't believe you can see me through all this. Like and it just makes them want them more. That's very Five of Swords, Three of Cups. Best friends, lovers, but fighters at the same time. And all in all, look at this, 10 of Cups. Couldn't be a better match. Couldn't be a better soulmate. You guys are perfect for one another. This Knight of Swords is very loud. He keeps coming in. He's like, I'm coming in with a message. I'm coming in. Your DM is more than likely coming in with an apology or a confession with the 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Definitely what you're feeling, 10 of Wands. So they're coming in and they're just like, God, I want a new beginning with you. Let's see if we can make this work. Like, I almost feel like that confession's coming. Let's see if we can make a go of this. This is going to make you happier than anything. But scared at the same time. Again, because your fear is you're going to leave me. I'm not going to be enough for you. Someday you're going to figure out I'm not enough for you and you're going to go. And that is the ultimate fear. You do have to work on that. That's your confidence. You need to deal with it. Temperance is here to say, I'm the fix-it angel. I've showed up twice in your reading. I'm here to fix this connection. I'm here to blend your problems together and have some solutions. I'm here to bring peace. I'm here to bring love. We're going to balance out your energies. And the Chariot is, we're going places. So make up your mind. Let's see what has been your drama in this connection. The universe is your sugar daddy. Right now, you're just busy manifesting. Maybe that's why they're so attracted to you, but also they're going through their tower, so of course they're attracted to you. But this is your vibe. You're busy making plans and manifesting money and success and a glow up. And it says we've all spent enough time feeling effed by the universe to assume it's time we got showered with some real dope SHIT. Spend today letting the universe treat you like the arm candy you are, and thanking the universe for all its cosmic, fantastic blessings. You're very focused on that, like this romance is a whirlwind. You almost feel like the timing's off. And you're like, I'm not quite ready for him or her. Like, I'm not done with my glow up. I don't have the bang and body I wanted for them to come back to. I don't have the finances exactly where I wanted it at, when they came back. Like, I'm still working on my glow up. I'm not ready for you. And they're coming anyway, like a train. And Spirit's like, listen, your version of timing is definitely different than ours. If the vibe is right, we're putting it out there. And you're just like, I need more time. I'm busy being the magician right now. Like, I'm busy. I'm busy at work. I'm busy on the glow up. I'm busy. I don't have time for this, but it's coming anyways. And I tell you, as much as you fight that, here's the romance. Here's the reconnection. And it's your partner. Now, let's see what your confession is. If we could peel apart your busyness and your fear, what is it you would want to confess to your masculine? Oh, you want an apology. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused you. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. You want an apology from them, but you also want to apologize because you feel like you can't be there for them right now. And you feel like you're going to hurt them because you're not always available. You feel like they're struggling in their tower and their death, but you kind of want them to go in the struggle. And you know that they want you to be there to be a comfort, but you also feel like you're not ready to be that there for them. So again, that 4 of Pentacles holding back, okay? And you're just like, I got to get happy for myself. I have to follow my bliss. I feel good when I know you're happy, So you want to make them happy. You do show up when they really need you, but you're not there on call like they would like you to be. Twin flame signs again. This is a twin flame reading, and I can't deny it. As your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we are very similar and we share the same vision. There is a connection between us that can't be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for signs of my love. It is me sending it to you. So you're just not ready to jump on this with them. They want to bring you back in and you're like, nope. I want to know for sure that you're over your ex. I want to know that you are done. I'm not going to open up my heart to you until I know that. And I'm going to hold off and I'm going to hold back. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that I don't want you. And believe me, you're here for the romance and you will have romantic moments with them. You might have a night over. You might have some real flamey, passionate nights. But as far as you jumping into this, you're holding back and you're waiting. Okay, Temperance, you will wait because you're not going to go all in like you used to. You will not put all your cards on the table at this time. That's just your answer to this. And what does your love heart and your heart of hearts want to say here? Spirit, can you read the feminine's heart? What is the truth? Show me the truth. Okay, I got 2 cards here. I definitely feel that there is some sadness. That's what I get with the blue. Sadness, crying, tears, healing. You're very held. Look at more blue. You are very, very held back. And it's because they've hurt you so much. And you've just been hurt. And you're just like, you want to hold them, kiss them, and love them. It almost bothers you that you have to comfort them in their heartbreak over someone else. And at the same time that you're comforting them, you guys are falling in love again. And he's coming towards you and wanting you and desiring you and falling for you. It hurts, but it feels good at the same time, if this makes sense. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. You know this is your other half. You know that this is what's missing from your life. Look at that deep connection you guys share. It's always together. Look, embrace, embrace, embrace. You guys are always connected, true twin flames. Be aware of what you're projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Now, the fact that it bothers you that they've been unable to let go of a karmic is a reflection to you because you've been unable to let go of them. And perhaps other people in your life in your past. That may have been your struggle. Obsession, hanging on, clinging on to someone that wasn't good for you. And even though all the signs were in your face and all the red flags were there that this other ex of yours was your karmic, no good for you, toxic, you needed to get out of it, you stayed. And you stayed way longer than you should have. That is them mirror reflecting that to you. And you haven't quite made peace with that. You haven't healed it. So that is something that the Temperance Angel wants you to deal with, is your past connections and how you did connect at those times. Because as much as you want your masculine to detach and be fully into you, you were never fully able to do that yourself. So let's not be a black pot and call the kettle black. You know what I mean? So there's some inner work there. The top here is healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed in this very moment, no matter what they're crying about, no matter what they're connected to, no matter what's going on. Imagine that. And bottom of the deck, secret admirer. This person has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. And you know that. You know they love you more than they've ever admitted. And you know you love them more than you've ever admitted. So it is what it is, isn't it? Let's see what's going to happen. Guilt for past actions and behaviors. Struggling to overcome self-imposed limiting beliefs and caught up in the emotions. You're trying to withhold yourself. Deliver me from temptation. Them coming in is making you open up, and you are fighting like hell to not do it again. Because the past. You're like, I'm not doing it. God knows I'm not doing it. Is that you? Do you feel like you're definitely locking up that heart of yours, protecting it? Is that good, Spirit? What is some advice here on them not wanting to open up in this? Is it a good idea? Is it safe? The past is in the past. Don't look back. Don't carry that bag of everything you guys went through to today. Spirit wants you to let it go. Full card energy. Take a risk. Again, love is always a risk. You could get hurt, but you could possibly have the best relationship of your life too. All the truth will be revealed. You're fighting to emotionally detach, my friend, but you're not winning. You have hidden desires and intentions with your DM, your twin flame. And yes, you guys are going to have to start from the bottom. And it sucks because you have a lot of history with them. But you're going to start from Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You're going to start from the beginning. And you're going to plant the seed. And you're going to be friends. And you're going to fall in love. And you're going to build. And you're going to grow. And you're going to see what happens. It feels like you're doing a whole thing over again. But you're not. That's where you need to be. You wish you could just pick up from where you left off. It's not possible. You guys have changed and evolved, Empress. You've become other people. And you have to get to know each other again. Reciprocity is here. Adjustments are being made. They're becoming a better person. You're becoming a better person. I don't know. The advice here, feminine, is to open up. You might get hurt or you might not, but open up. This is love. You don't want to put a wall between you and love. I know it's not the most picture-perfect, desirable situation, but here it is. Let's get what the romance angels want to say. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Free yourself. Okay? Don't be so obsessed with looking for the negatives that you don't look at the positives. That is the advice with the romance angels. Yes, there's some red flags, and you should be cautious. I'm not saying forego all your life lessons and be an idiot again. Of course, don't be an idiot again. But when you're in the moment and you're in each other's arms or between each other's legs or you're holding each other, open up. Kiss like you mean it. Let that feeling in. Let them in. That's what it's saying. Let them in. When it gets to that moment. And stay optimistic. This is evolving. This is growing. This is becoming something. It's a little baby romance. And it's becoming something. And it can't start on a bad foundation of holding back, keeping secrets, holding a grudge, being angry. Like, that's not the foundation you want to start it on. Start it on, we're falling for each other. And that's it. Yes, we have a lot of history, but this is the new us. And the new us is falling for each other. Let it happen. Okay? Now let's see what's going on with the karmic energy. Okay. All right. Spirit, can you show me the karmic? Show me the true energy with the karmic. 4 Pentacles. 1 card fell. Hang on. 9 of Cups in the reverse. The Devil. 8 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Wands in the reverse. So we definitely have a karmic that's not getting what they want. They're very greedy. They're very selfish. They're very controlling. This karmic, 9 of Cups in reverse is they don't want to, they're not allowed to have a child, or they're trying to trap this person with a child, but it's not going to work. That person's too smart, or there was no kids between them, yet they still want to have control, perhaps like they had kids with this person. Like they're like, I wish I had that connection because then I could really control you and grab you by the balls. But they can't. They can't grab them for child support. They can't force them to see them. They're just trying so hard to like enforce control. 8 of Swords in the reverse is they can't think correctly, and they're definitely obsessed about how angry they are, how embarrassed they are over this tower. They have a lot of bottled up emotions. Temperance in reverse again. This is just ongoing and a lot of disharmony and unbalance. It's taking too long for them in their train of thought. This should have already been fixed. 4-4, this person could have a birthday on the 8th or the 4th. Very, very controlling, very stubborn. Ace of Swords, they're going to get an aha moment, a moment of clarity. For sure. Bottom of the deck is the karmic, which is them. Strong karmic energy, could be Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Libra. This karmic is tired of waiting. Okay, 9 of Wands in the reverse. They're not waiting at all. Time is up. I want my happy family. I want my 10 of Cups. They're not going to have it. They never had kids with this person. This is a lack of family bonds and blood relation. They never were able to create a tight bond with this masculine energy. They do know that they're an option. They do know they have other options too. They could just go their own separate way. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords. I think they're ready to move on. When that tower came and hit their relationship with the Death card, and here's Death again, they knew, like, we can't keep, what do we have left to build? Death, Page of Cups, new beginnings. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. But this karmic relationship is broken. And the only choice they have to do right now is evolve. I think they really wanted kids. Whoops, I just dropped it. Yeah, they really wanted kids with this person. And ironically, I dropped 2 Wands, 2 Swords, and the Page of Cups. It's like they gave them a choice. If you want me, let's have a child. And this person said no. Or like they know deep down it's not going to happen. And even if it's not a page, a child, they're just like, wow, are you going to choose me? Or are you going to choose your child? Are you going to choose your wife and kids? Are you going to choose your twin flame? Like there's this ultimatum, and it's me or her. There's so much that this karmic is not letting out. There's the tower popping out. Spirit, show me the bottled up emotions. What is this karmic not revealing? Yeah, it's about the page. See, Page of Cups. There is a water baby involved somewhere, and I don't think it's hers. I don't think it's this Karmic's. But also it has to relieve some stress here that what they really wanted was a baby, a Page of Cups. So a lot of their bottled up emotions could be like, I'm pregnant. I want to trap you last minute. And it could be a lot of that. Or it could just be, I love you. Let's make this work again. But they're holding back because they know that their your masculine is reaching back out to you. So the karmic is secrets is, I know you're reaching back out secretly to your ex, your twin flame, your soulmate, Six of Cups. And that drives this karmic crazy Nine of Swords. And they've been fighting this for so long, fighting, perhaps 7 to 8 years to prevent you guys from reconciling, but they can't. So they know it's time to move on. Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Again, it's the choice. Who do you want, me or her? So that's where the karmic's head is at right now, me or her. And they're giving this masculine ultimatums, but the masculine already knows. It's over. Tower, death. The karmic already knows. We lost the death in this confusion here, but it's there. Okay. I don't know where it was. We saw it. Oh. Am I just imagining things, or did we see death here earlier? Could have sworn we did. Maybe I'm losing it. I guess we are. I don't know. I thought I saw death. But either way, it's there in the masculine's reading. And no matter what they do, this back and forth, make a choice, it cannot defeat what the universe already knows. And this is something they already know deep down, Four of Swords, that this is a karmic relationship. And when it's karmic, it's not forever. Again, this karmic is only trying to hang on, literally, 4 Pentacles to nothing. There's no real solid anything that they can have. The Temperance Angel is just like, there's nothing left to salvage here. I can't bring something back to the dead that's not existent. You guys don't have that deep connection. You don't have it. You're grasping at straws, really, is what's going on with the karmic. So, yeah, in essence, they're just grasping at straws. Jeepers. 2 cards that came out. We have this one. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life. This creates unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. You're supposed to let this go. We have this one too. Look, she's alone. Tree. She's got to grow. This karmic's got to grow out of this connection. She is meant to be alone. It's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on one another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So rest, pulling back, being quiet. I do think this karmic is holding back from the DM. This is not talking to the DM very much on the phone, holding back their energy from the DM. They're bottling up their emotions from the DM. The universe is really kind of pulling this person back as much as they can. The 2 women involved and 2 feminines involved is an earth sign and a water sign. At the end of the day, this karmic is not going to get what they want. 6 of Wands in the reverse. That's a big disappointment. And it could be a humiliation. But that's what the Ace of Swords says for the truth. The truth is, you're going to go your own separate ways. The truth is, you're not meant to be. The truth is, you're karmic. You know, you got to admit this. You have to let it go. This isn't meant to be. There's something else. As soon as this karmic leaves, they're going to meet someone. Page of Cups. They're going to meet somebody new. It feels like I'm slowly losing you, fading, which is what's happening. They are slowly losing the DM, and that's why it's Temperance. It's taken a long time to really let go of each other. The devil really had a hold on this karmic connection. You have no idea how badly I want to taste you. They really hate letting go of the sexual chemistry or connection they had with the DM. Whatever they had, it doesn't compare to what the twin flames have, sexually or intimately, but it's the best this karmic's ever had. So they don't want to let it go. You know, maybe this was the best intimate pleasure they've ever had. And to let that go is a loss to them. But they already feel it fading. The attraction, the chemistry, the sexual connection. Like they already know that like it's not there. Ready to release this love block. Yeah. Road to recovery. There you go. They've got to. They've got to have a resurrection of themselves, right? They have to recover. They have to come back from this. It's too much to think about. Guilt for past actions. All truth will be revealed. Choosing the right path for us. You know, it's over. But remember, there's something else out there for her. True love is out there for her. This is a romance of a lifetime after the separation. Okay. And you know what? Maybe this was true love. Maybe they did share a love. It's just not there anymore. It's karmic. But time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And that's what this karmic is going to have to deal with. Now let's get a confession from the karmic. Silence. I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know this has been a long time since we've been connected, since we've really spoken, but trust, I've missed you very much during this time, and I'm finding my way back. And instead of to this DM, I want to say finding her way back to herself. And this is because of this, very Eight of Cups, the signs. And this looks like the Eight of Cups, and this is the signs. I've been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that I have to go. This is their way to healing. You know, this karmic will always love your DM. They have history. Karmic bonds don't just get broken and everything disappears. It's there. But what you guys as twin flames have is much deeper. And this is why you have nothing to fear. The universe is bringing the twin flames together. Why did you guys have to go experience all of this? You've had to learn to love yourselves again. You've had to find a glow up. You've had to discover your Empress and your Emperor. You've had to make that money. You've had to grow. You've had to become who you're needing to become in the way that, honestly, you grew from pain. You grew from separation. You grew from rejection. You grew from this third-party energy. You grew so much from it. It was the soil that you needed to become you and create a new foundation. And as hard as that is to take or hear, that's what it is. And the karmic, same thing. They had to grow from this. And they're going to go out there and find love too. This isn't a punishment. You know, their separation isn't meant to be punishing. It's just meant to say you're not meant to be with this person. You had a time in this person's life, but not a permanent place. So let's see what's been up with the karmic Show me this karmic energy mentality. Stop stressing over shitty AF people. So that's what this karmic's been up to. You've been manifesting. You've been trying to use the universe as your sugar daddy, trying to get that money, trying to start that business, trying to get your glow up, right? That's your vibe. That's what you've been in, because you've been single. You've been alone. You've been doing the glow up work. Oh, and look who popped at the bottom. So you did all of that. They didn't. So they've been stressing over the DM and their drama with them. The vast majority of our time is spent on strife and stress, simply because we're stressing over a shitty person. And if you catch yourself thinking about this person, take a moment and think about an awesome person instead. If you're going to spend time crawling up other people's ASSs, it might as well be someone awesome. So this karmic has been begging, pleading, kissing this DM's ASS. This DM has been in love with you, the twin flame, the whole time, unbeknownst to him, but not faithful to this person. It just wasn't a good connection. But the karmic kept stressing anyways. And so that's their mentality. That's what they've been going through. So they're going to be working on vibrating so high that toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. So yeah, this karmic's going to be pulling away, knowing that they can go hardcore, walking away and getting away from this toxic relationship. And that's what the devil's been saying. Yes, this is a toxic connection. You've got to get out of it. Look at that. 6 of Swords and Death. And that's what fell out of the deck on the floor. So look at that. We've got a cleansing. That's beautiful. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. If you're curious to know as a viewer where you're headed, I'll pull one card just for the viewer for the direction of your life. Okay. Guys, I could sure use donations, orders, and subscriptions. Please subscribe to my website, become a member. I need your support. I'm opening up this house. It's called the Phoenix House, and it's a recovery house. And I need so many things. I need blankets. I need jackets. I need clothes, mattresses, sheets. I need important things too, like furniture. We need a washer and dryer set. Like, there's a lot of things I'm trying to get together for this house. Also, I have someone there that has cancer. And again, I need support for True Sea Moss. I'm trying to help people that have cancer access supplements and vitamins and things that they need to combat that. $20 goes a long way to donate to get True Sea Moss assistance for people. If you guys could please do that, my Cash App is right here. Okay, just go ahead and donate $20 for the True Sea Moss or $15 to get a couple cards. I'd really appreciate it. If you can do more than that, please do so. Remember, the one that gives gathers. I'm not trying to encourage you to give because of that, but it is a truth. Have an abundant mentality and give to those in need, and it will come back to you tenfold. I'm definitely seeing it happen in my life, and it can definitely happen in yours. But I do ask for your support, please. All right, so now let's go ahead and see where you're being led in your life. Spirit, give me a beautiful message for the viewer. Where is the viewer headed? What is the next season in my viewer's life? Please show me the wisdom of the oracle. Please show me the wisdom in the universe that you already know what their path holds. You already see where they're going. Can you please give some guidance and vision to the viewer? All right, so you're going to have to go by the book. And this is kind of a deep knowing. So look at that, number 11, right? This is symbolic of chop wood, get water, right? It's kind of the same thing. But I look at the family of elephants. Stick to your tribe, stick to your group. This is a work in progress, little to biggest, right? This is working as a team. And I definitely see you working as a team of 3. So there's going to be a trio in your life. So 2 people and yourself are going to come together and collaborate something. You have a deep knowing that this is your path. It's going to be a spiritual acknowledgement. And your card says this. The essential meaning of this card is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal law. The Oracle's message: the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles, and it provides framework for human experience and evolution. This is why you went through the problems you went through with your DM and your karmic energy. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, and the law of attraction, the law of thought, and the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. I love that they're mentioning the law of karma, because there is rules, regulations, like there's a system. That's why the karmic is going through what they're going through. And that's why you're going through it too, what you're getting and what your DM is getting. That's the law of karma. It must play out in this way. The law of attraction, the way you guys have chemistry, the way you guys are magnets for each other. That's a law. There is a system in place for soulmates and twin flames to make that happen. There's a rhyme and a reason for it, and it just is what it is. That's a law. Also, how you manifest, how you're calling money into your life, relationships into your life, your DM into your life. These are all the powers that you have as a magician in the law of attraction. Anyways, even the law, the one that gives gathers, is a law. It's a system. Because when you think abundantly and you feel like you have love in your heart and spirit is in you, all you want to do is give. And I've been experiencing that lately as a DF in my own energy. I've been so full of love for people, for the universe, that all I want to do is give. I really haven't had any desire to get things for myself. I want to get this for them. I want to get that for them. I want to give this person this experience. I want to do a healing massage for this person. I want to give this person this. I want to give this person that. When you have that energy to give, it just comes to you. That's the law. So, again, that's speaking of abundance. But it says here, laws keep social order and they govern behavior. Reflecting on instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules. Keep to a system. Even if they seem to make no sense, release your resistance. This is very Saturn, because universal laws will correct any disharmony. And when your eyes are open to those universal laws, it will be easier to go by the book this time. So what's coming up for you is a few things. You might get involved in courts. There could be some court processing. You're going to have to go by the book. There's going to be dates and times and deadlines. Whatever that means for you. Whether you're opening a business or going through a lawsuit or dealing with tickets or changing your name or whatever that is, there's going to be things that in the next few weeks you're going to have to go by the book. And then other things where you're just going to have to follow a system in your own schedule. So you might have to get a calendar, a rule book, a chart, whatever in your home, and just say, hey guys, we're going to follow an order. You might be starting a new schedule for you and your children, or you and your household, friends you love, maybe just for yourself, but you're going to be doing things in order, at least over the next month, probably more. In a relationship, what does this mean for you and your DM? It says, Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, which is the karmic, and your environment being alone, culture and experience. Find the middle ground between you and your DM to help this relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of him and you. You guys are different people now. You've had different lifestyles, different homes, and different experiences. Honor that person and play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules and pressure others to conform to who you want them to be or what you want them to do. Your connection will deepen as a result. So there's a level of boundaries and respect for each other. In a prosperity message for money, at this time you can expect a return on your investment. So whatever you've invested in, money's coming in very soon. Whatever you've pursued, be it a dream that you've long cherished, or a skill that you've cultivated, or a service that you've been called to do, it's going to come to you now, and you're going to start seeing those results by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be a successful person. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved things you're striving for. So if you see a system and somebody else did it and it works, follow that system. Don't be the rebel right now. Don't do your own thing. Just follow a system. That's the advice for your money. If it's already working, perfect. Keep it as it is. Your creative projects and commitments to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world right now. But impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get somewhere more quickly. Don't do that. Stick with what you know and stick with what works, and you will attract more abundance. So again, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the one that gives gathers. Please, yes, donating is a very good way to help yourself and help others. That's a fact. That's a system. Follow it. Lighting your candles, doing your altars, that's a system. Do it by the book. Do it by the moon. Follow those old-fashioned what works. You need to do those. Cinnamon at the front door at the beginning of the month. Your green candles on Thursdays. Do what works. So in a protection message, now is the time for real change. So this is something for you to be aware of, like a red flag, a warning for the next, 25 to 30 days. Now is the time for real change in your consciousness, as you're going to be incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to a revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve in this, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that it's established order or it may be rejected. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable things. You're going to have to be used to being uncomfortable. It's less likely to be accepted by the mainstream, of course, whatever your rebel thoughts are, and it may be time for you to say no to your group, or take a stand, or voice an opinion, or make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul, change in your system and lifestyle and beliefs. This is a time of transformation, so let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn, and epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. There's a change in the wind for you guys. All right, well, that concludes your reading. I caught up on 3 readings here because I've been so busy all week. So we did the DM in the beginning, we did the DF, and then we did the karmic energy. At the very end, we did an oracle for the viewer. So I hope this reading touched your heart. I hope it made sense. I hope it helped you in some way. I appreciate you very much for watching me. I hope you like this video. I hope you subscribe. I hope you become a member at my website. Things are changing drastically and are going to be changing big time here on this channel. You guys are going to start seeing me in person, in the flesh. You're going to start seeing me. I'm going to change up my camera dynamics. I'm going to do things differently. I think Saturn's finally lifting. Okay, it's finally lifting. Good things are happening in my life, and I can't wait to share them with you. But I just want to say I appreciate you, and I hope good things are happening for you too. And if you guys need guidance, you need readings, please go to my website and make an order. If you want to do this Cash App here, you can, and then get some cards. I plan on coming back here around midnight my time, and I want to do a candle ritual with you guys for healing and clarity, and then I'm going to do like a cleansing ritual for you guys in the camera as much as I can to cleanse away some of your karmas, to clear your mind, to kind of blow the wind on some things that have been just hanging around you, be it negative thoughts, negative feelings, piggybacking energies that just sit in your presence. We're going to talk about whatever you need to in the tarot. I'm going to be able to do some readings for donations. So I'll do some readings for you as well. So I hope I see you back. Okay. And if I don't, that's okay. I love you so much. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. I'll see you later. Lots of love to you guys. Bye.